Friday. At least I think it's Friday. I broke everything electronic. I smashed my computer to pieces. Every single thing on there could have been accessed by network access. Or worse, altered. I'm a programmer, I know. Every little piece of information I gave out since this started. My name, my email, my location, none of it came back from the outside until I gave it out. I've been going over and over what I wrote. I've been pacing back and forth, alternating between stark terror and overpowering disbelief. Sometimes I'm absolutely certain some phantom entity is dead set on the simple goal of getting me to go outside. Back to the beginning, with the phone call from Amy. She was effectively asking me to open the door and go outside. I keep running it through my head. One point of view says I've acted like a madman, and all this is the extreme convergence of probability. Never going outside at the right times by pure luck. Never seeing another person by pure chance. Getting a random nonsense email from a computer from some computer virus as just the right time. The other point of view says that extreme convergence of probability is the reason that whatever's out there hasn't gotten me already. I keep thinking, I never opened the window on the third floor. I never opened the front door. Until that incredibly stupid stunt with the hidden camera, after which I ran straight through my room and slammed the door. I haven't opened my own solid door since I flung open the front door of the building. Whatever's out there, if anything's out there, never made an appearance in the building before I opened the front door. Maybe the reason it wasn't in the building already was that it was elsewhere getting everyone else. And then it waited until I betrayed my existence by trying to call Amy, a call which didn't work, until it called me and asked me my name. Terror really overwhelms me every time I try to fit the pieces of this nightmare together. That email, short cut off, was it from someone trying to get the word out? Some friendly voice desperately tried to warn me before I came. Seen with my own eyes, don't trust them. Exactly what? Before it came. Exactly what I've been so suspicious of. Could have come massively control of all things electronic, practicing its own insidious deception to try to trick me into coming outside. Why can't it get in? It knocked on the door. It must have some solid presence. The door. The image of those doors in the upper hallway. This guardian monolith flashed into my mind every time I traced this path of thoughts. There was some phantom entity trying to get me to go outside. Maybe it can't go through the doors. I keep thinking back over the books I've read or movies I've seen, trying to generate some explanation for this. Doors have always been such intense foci of human imagination, always seen as wards of or portals of special importance, or perhaps the door is just too thick. I know that I couldn't bash through any of the doors in this building, let alone the heavy basement ones. Aside from that, the real question is, why does it even want me? If it just wants to kill me, it could do that in a number of ways, including just waiting until I starve to death. What if it doesn't want to kill me? What if it has something far more horrific fate in store for me? God, what could I do to escape this nightmare? A knock on the door. I told the people on the other side of the door, I need a minute to think and I'll come out. I'm really just writing this down so I can figure out what to do. At least this time I heard their voices. My paranoia, and yes, I recognize that I'm being paranoid, has been thinking of all sorts of ways that their voices could be faked electronically. There could be nothing but speakers outside, simulating human voices. Did it really take them 3 days to come talk to me? Amy is supposedly out there, along with 2 policemen and a psychiatrist. Maybe it took them 3 days to think what to say to me. The psychiatrist's claim would be pretty convincing. If I decided to think this has all been a crazy misunderstanding and not some entity trying to trick me into opening the door, the psychiatrist had an older voice. The authorization, but still caring. I'm still desperate, just trying to see someone with my own eyes. He said I have something called Pychosis, and I'm just one in the nationwide epidemic of thousands of people having breakdowns triggered by a suggestive email that got through somehow. I swear, he said, got through somehow. I think he means spread through the country inexplicably, but I'm incredibly suspicious that the entity slipped up and revealed something. He said that I'm part of a wave of emergent behavior that has a lot of other people having the same problem with the same fears, even though we've never communicated. That neatly explains the strange email about eyes that I got. I didn't get the original triggered email. I got a descendant of it. My friend could have broken down too, and he tried to warn everyone he knew against his paranoid fears. That's how the problem spreads, the psychiatrist claims. I couldn't have spread it too. With my texts and instant messages online to everyone I know, one of these people might have melted down now, after being triggered by something I sent to them. Something they might interpret any way that they want. Something like a text saying, "Anyone face to face lately?" The psychiatrist told me that he didn't want to lose another one. That people are like me, are intelligent, and that's our downfall. We draw connections so well that we draw them even when they shouldn't be there. He said it's easy to get caught up in paranoia. In the fast-paced world, a constant changing place where more and more of our interaction is stimulated. I have to give him one thing. It's a great explanation. It neatly explains everything. It perfectly explains everything. In fact, I've every reason to shake off this nightmarish fear that something or consciousness being out there wants me to open the door so it can capture me from some horrible fate worse than death. It would be foolish, after hearing that explanation, to stay in here until I starve to death, just to the spite of the entity that might have gotten everyone else. It would be foolish to think that, after hearing that explanation, I might be one of the last people left alive on the empty world, hiding in my secure basement room, spitting some unthinkable, deceptive entity, just refusing to be captured. It's a perfect explanation for every single strange thing that I've seen or heard, and I have every reason in the world to let all my fears go and open the door. That's exactly not what I'm going to do. How can I be sure? How can I know what's real and what's deception? All these damn things with their wires and signals that originate from some unseen origin, they're not real, and I can't be sure. Signals through camera, faked video, deceptive phone calls, emails, even the television, line broken on the floor. How can I possibly know what's real? It's just signals, waves, lights, the door. It's bashing on the door. I'm trying to get it. It's trying to get in. One insane mechanical contrivance could it be using to simulate the sound of men attacking the heavy wood so well? At least, I finally see it with my own eyes. There's nothing left in here for it to deceive me with. I ripped apart everything else. It can't deceive me with my eyes, can it? Seen with your own eyes. Don't trust them. Wait. Was that desperate message mean to trust my eyes? Warning me about my eyes too. Oh God, what's the difference between a camera and my eyes? They can both turn light into electrical signals. They're the same. I can't be deceived. I have to be sure. I have to be sure.